Boom. Hi guys. Stream is now live. Sorry that we are setting up. But how are you guys doing today? I hope all is well because I'm doing well. I really am. And I'm glad to see you guys again for another week of Unfiltered Conversations. I always have to figure out my angles with this camera setup, so just be patient with me and whoever is outside. This episode is going to be a great episode. This episode is going to be titled, Stop the YN Grandmas. Y'all going to understand what I'm talking about in a second. And I need you guys to stay to the end of the vibe, okay? So, this is episode 19. Episode 19, y'all. And this is my I don't know if it's 7th or 8th pod on stream. But y'all have been rocking with me so far on Twitch, and I really appreciate it. And I want to tell you guys, make sure that you sub, give me a follow, stick with me, because I'm going to get this done. And we're going to keep growing. We have a lot more guests on the way in the month of February. As you guys know, that it is Valentine's Day, and there's a whole lot of love stuff going on. So we're going to be talking relationships and a whole lot more coming up. So I hope you guys really enjoy that. House update, again, like I said, we are available on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Twitch, YouTube, and many more platforms to come. I really hope that you guys are able to listen on any of those platforms, which is why we keep all of the podcasts on each of them, because I know that everybody has their own individual preference on how they listen to their vibe. So you do you, and I'm going to do me, but I'm going to be on every platform, okay? So we're going to get started because you guys know I love talking to my Twitch family first before I get on this pod, because you guys are live. You guys are here, and I have to make sure that you guys are good, because get in this chat. Let me know what's going on, because I need to know what's going on. It really helps. So we're going to get started. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and... What is going on, Unfiltered Conversations family? I am your host, Little Simone, and welcome to Unfiltered Conversations podcast, where we do real talk only. So please be here to vibe. We're not here to talk no mess and be hard and deep in our souls. We are here to vibe and just talk about life without any layers to it, and just enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, like I said, I'm your host, Little Simone, and this is episode 19, titled Stop the YN Grandmas. And we're going to talk about that because the YN grandmas are only here because of new age parenting. And I want to talk about that because I am 22 years old, big deuce, not that big, but deuce. And we having kids, y'all. We having kids. We growing up. We getting married. We are hitting our life milestones, and that's awesome. But at the same time, we have to understand the culture dynamic of the family and how that changes, because we are starting to do things a little younger and the economy is changing. So you guys know that I always like to talk music, mental wealth, and culture. And culture also has to do with family dynamics, and I want to get into that, okay? So, like I said, I'm big deuce, and I'm young, and I do want kids one day, but at the same time, I know that it's gonna be a while before I have kids, because it's gonna take a minute for me to be stable. And it's very difficult to be stable in this economy and California in general. It's just rough. So I just know that if you do have kids at this age, congratulations to you, because you are a trooper. I can't do it right now. I really can't. And if God does give me a little blessing one day, I just hope that they know that I'm just trying to get ready for you. That's all. It's not that I don't want you. It's just I'm trying to get ready for you. But anywho, the reason why I was talking about we gotta stop the YN grandmas is because we are having kids young, and our parents are fresh retired, bro. Do you know how long it takes to get to retirement age? They finally retired thinking they finna kick their feet up, and then we turn around and bust out a kid, and they like, oh. now I gotta take care of you too. Like, that really be blowing them. So that's how they end up being YN grandmas, because they still out and turned. They trying to go live life. And we talking about, no, you need to put this moo on and fix dinner. And they're not ready. And I get that. But y'all, we got to stop putting them in this predicament. Like I said, congrats to the new parents who are making it happen and the village that makes it happen, because it takes a village to raise kids, bro. And I just know that, whoa, right now, it's difficult. It's difficult to do. But I just want to say that if I have kids too young, I know that, like, it's a lot going on. Like, you got to be mentally prepared. You got to be financially prepared. You got to be socially prepared, because, bro, it's not only that now you got kids, but now when you put them in school and stuff, now you got to deal with the kids at the school's parents. And everybody is not cut from the same cloth. Everybody is not baked under the same temperature. So you got to deal with a lot of crap. And I'm like, bro, I work in childcare, and I'm not mentally prepared for this. I'm not baked all the way. I will get mad. And I might tell my kid, hey, what did he do to you? Okay, go do that right now. Like, and that's not right. I'm still young, and it takes a lot of wisdom to raise a child, bro. And I'm gonna get there, but sometimes I play too much. I play too much. I do. But that's another thing. Nowadays, because we are in the age of social media, parenting is hilarious. People be playing jokes on their kids, recording their kids when they recording the punishment. Like, it be so much going on. Like, social media parenting is a whole different thing now. Like, it wasn't even a thing. We just watched that generate in our faces. And I just think that is so crazy. But all I know is that I'm hoping that in the future, when I get to that point, I'm not putting my mom in a YN grandma predicament. Because we got to stop creating YN grandmas. And that's just the bottom line. So, okay, next, I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, survival mode. And it kind of plays into the YN grandma situation, because, like, we know that once we have kids and stuff like that, somebody got to raise them. And the top of the, which is mostly like the grandparents, they gonna step in. So now, because they are raising these kids or whatever it is, like, they're doing it in loyalty to the family. And it'd be like, ugh. And sometimes I realize, like, when we get put in certain predicaments, we put our minds in survival mode. And that brings me to the next topic of, we got to stop living like that. We got to stop living like that. And y'all, I'm looking to the side, my notes are over here. But we got to stop living like that, because I've noticed the difference between how I view my mind and my lifestyle when I'm living in survival mode versus when I'm chilling. And some people don't even know what their mind looks like when they're in survival mode. For me, it's like, if my environment isn't the way that I want it to be, my relationship status with maybe like a friend or whatever it is isn't what I want it to be at the moment, my career status isn't where I want it to be, my financial status isn't where I want it to be at the time, like, that is when my mind goes into survival mode. And I'm not necessarily seeing the positives, like, you know what I'm saying, anymore. I'm just more focused on the negatives. And that really is something that you have to, like, really learn how to grab yourself by the draws and swing it over to the other side, so you're not thinking like that anymore. And it's very easy to say, but it's harder to do. And I know that it's difficult, but you have to start framing your life around what makes you feel the most fulfilled. Because for me, like I said, I love what I do in my job at the same time. I love what I do when I'm not at work either. I do. I love what I do when I'm not at work. And I had to realize that I have to stop letting certain things that I do to take care of business consume my life to the point where I feel like I can't enjoy anything. Like, that is just not what we were put on earth to do. And the world and society has made us feel like we have to do this and we have to do that in order for us to be an acceptable human being in the world, that we are just now exiting out things that can make us feel better about what we do on a weekly or a monthly basis. And I think that's just like something that you really have to take time to think like, okay, what am I doing that is necessary, but how can I add more to what I do to make me like feel happy, make me feel fulfilled? I feel like that's the most important. Like, I don't want to die saying that all I did was put in the hours to get my health benefits and my retirement money, and I died with the money. I didn't go out in the world. I didn't have no fun. I didn't experience nothing. I don't have no stories to tell. Like, nothing. I just died with my bread. Like, that's not how I'm trying to live. And I want to know, for you guys, like, have you ever compared your view on life when you're struggling versus when you're doing well? Because when I'm struggling, I'm focusing on the negative. I'm like, I gotta get up. I gotta go to work. I gotta drive far. Like, I'm over here focusing on every little thing that is making me mad, rather than the fact that, okay, I got a job. I'm finna get this money. I'm finna take care of the crap that I need. I don't have to look up in the sky and draw out some numbers and think of how I'm finna get this money. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm focusing on the negative sometimes, or when I got short some sleep. Like, woo, y'all, when I don't get no sleep, I'm a bitch, y'all. Please. When I don't have my sleep, I am hot. So I'm just saying that, like, those things are what puts your mind into survival mode. So you really need to take that into account. Like, how do you live on a regular basis to where it is making you think like this? Are you feeding yourself? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you giving yourself time in the day to get stuff done? If you're always rushing, you are literally putting your brain in survival mode all the time. If you're always hustling, I gotta rush to get to work. I gotta rush to get to this dinner. I gotta rush to go see my parents. I gotta rush to go do this. I don't know, whatever. If you're always moving like that, bro, you're never in a calm state. You are not gonna enjoy anything. Everything feel like work. Everything annoying. Everything fast. So you gotta slow down. Slow down. And sometimes you have to realize how much of your mind frame being in survival mode is because it's personal stuff going on and it's systematic stuff going on. Because in terms of personal, life happens. Like, your family stuff, relationships, friendships, stuff like personal things like that, those types of things can put you in some sort of position where you feel like you're in survival mode. And then systematic things like I said, like the job, financial situation, logistics, like that can put you in a different situation. So once you can identify when your mind is in, for one, survival mode, and then if it's in systematic or it's personal, then you can really get to the root of how you're going to fix what's going on. Because then from there, you're able to kind of lift yourself out of that headspace of, okay, life doesn't suck. I just need to address this issue. So it's really important to be able to identify what's going on in your life and just do those reviews with yourself. Sometimes I have to hit a minute and go back and like, how's life? For real. Like, I ask my brother that all the time, and I don't know if he understands what I'm asking him just yet. But when I ask him how's life, sorry, y'all. When I ask him how's life, I'm not asking him like, oh, how was your day? How is life? Like, what is going on here? Have you been feeling up? Are you feeling down? Are you feeling the same? Like, what is going on here? Because sometimes you gotta hit the review. Because if you don't hit the review and you just keep going and 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 going, your body's gonna show you what you're dealing with before you even understand it. You sick, you tired, you drained, whatever it is, because you don't hit the review button. So sometimes I think that hustle culture is what keeps people trapped in that mind frame that they need to be in survival mode. Like, hustle culture, what I mean by that is like, we're always on social media, so we're always looking at everybody on the next project, on the next big job, on the next big thing. And because we're always watching somebody, we're not understanding that that's why we feel like what we're doing right now isn't enough, so then we face burnout because we're just doing the most. It's not that you're not doing enough. You just need to give yourself time to do the rest. You're doing, like, starting is enough. But now you have to keep doing what you've done. Like, you just have to keep doing it so it sticks and it becomes something. But because you are looking at a person who has 10 projects running at the same time, or they're doing this and this and this and this and this, you're not understanding that all you need to do is stay on your one lane and go forward. Just stay on your one lane and go forward, and you won't face that burnout, and it will get real simple. I've noticed that getting real good at one thing, or getting real good at, I don't know, 2 things, and just leaving it at that is how you really become a professional. You can't be, you can. But trying to be a professional ice skater, a freaking musician, doctor, carpenter, and a hairstylist all at one time is just not feasible. You can be a professional at all of these things, but at one time, are you serious? So give yourself a chance to be good at what you're doing. And that really helps, like, give yourself a chance to be great and stop living in that survival headspace. Like, I really feel like that is imperative being in the age range that we're in. Because, bro, life be happening. It happens fast. And it's sometimes, it's not our fault. So give yourself the grace to understand, like, hold up. This ain't even me. This the world. This is the world. Why am I tripping? And sometimes I know that some people struggle with feeling guilty about slowing down. And I struggle with that a lot too. Like, I've been one to want to run 3 or 4 things at one time and realize how that worked against me in the long run. Schedules started overlapping. Sleep was shortening. Time given to myself to even eat was not even the thing. And that was just ridiculous. And I realized that I needed to change that, and I needed to stop feeling bad for taking a break. And taking a break is not me being weak or me being laid back or lazy. It's just you need to pause, otherwise you're just gonna burn up. And once I learned that, I realized, like, oh, okay, I actually can do things. I just need to do them in increments. Because if I do it all at once, I'm going to just stop doing it all together. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay. I'm not lazy. I just need a break. Simple as that. Simple as that. So don't feel bad about giving yourself a break, people. Please, because we need them. And we got a lot of life to live. And no need in looking old and tired at the age of 30 because you over here hustling day in and day out, staying up till 6 a.m. every day in your 20s. I'm saying hustling is fine, but give yourself a second. Give yourself a second. It's okay. Nobody's going to be mad at you. And I'm talking to myself too. Because, I move, y'all. I move all day long. I really do. And I enjoy it. I really do. Especially when I'm doing things that I want to do. Doing things that you want to do so it doesn't feel like you just going and going and going. Because a lot of people be like, Layla, when do you go to sleep? When do you rest? When do you do this? When do you do that? I feel like sometimes I don't need it because I'm enjoying myself. Talking to you guys is really fun. Being involved in different creative projects is super fun. Being in the field of work that I'm in is hilarious. So it's never a boring day. It never is. So, like I said, we were talking about living in kind of like that guilty space when you're giving yourself that pause. But for me, I need to learn how to feel safe when I'm not working, because that is a big thing. I don't know for you guys what it would look like for you to be safe and resting, but for me, I haven't found that yet. But we'll get there. And the mindset of feeling that you're behind is crazy. Like, I don't understand why at one point I used to think that I was ever behind when I was never on a timeline. We are not on a timeline. So I don't know how or where I used to come up with the idea that I was behind. I understand the things where it's like, okay, in school, there's a timeline. In, I don't know, developmental stages in terms of your education and how you're supposed to walk and crawl and things like that, there's a timeline. But when it came down to like people, doing certain things in certain professions and stuff like that, I had to realize like, where did you think there was a timeline? Because there is none, at least in the creative world in my mind. And y'all, this next one, I don't know if you guys are gonna take this very well. But I'm gonna try my best. But I wanna ask y'all, do you guys think that women are the new providers? Oh boy. I say this because I was scrolling around on TikTok and this man it was a man that said it, not me, but he was like basically saying that he looked and saw this pregnant woman driving a pickup truck and she had her CDL and things like this, and he was just saying that he just didn't understand why as a pregnant woman you would even need to be doing this. Because somebody obviously got you pregnant. So who is around? Right? And my point being is that I know that we live in a world where it's not 1862 no more where women can't work. I like to work. I like having my own money. I like having control of where it's going. I like to spend it on my own. I like to know where it's going. I like to take it out. I like to put it in there. Whatever. I'm talking about the bank. But anyways, you guys understand what I'm saying here. So, certain situations have forced women to accept being the main provider in the house. And I understand that. And some people enjoy doing that. Like, they enjoy having the control over the finances and things like that. But it's one thing to have control over the finances, and then there's only one place that the finances are coming from. So, I feel like because of that, like house dynamics, like they change because I know that for some men, they like to have dominance over their house, but if I'm providing full-fledged around the whole house, it's kind of hard to have full control over the house. And it causes issues. And I've noticed that, like, in newer relationships and stuff like that, it's like we're supposed to be powerless and provide. And it's strange. And I'm also noticing, like, the age gap and, like, the mindsets, because we're now in the working class of women, and it's like, when do we stand up? When do we sit down? What are we supposed to do? Because especially in podcast culture, I've noticed, like, the black and the white. It's like, it's the people pleasing girls that's like, yeah, I love taking care of my man, and nothing, he don't have to do nothing, and he don't have to breathe or nothing. I'm gonna do everything. And then it's the girls where it's like, no, you need to be doing something if you gonna be here. Where are we supposed to fall in that? Because either way, on both sides, both of those women are working. So what y'all want us to do? Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with providing for your house that works the best for you. But, like I said, it falls back on everything. Like I said, like the parenting and stuff like that. Because then when you raise your kids, then it's like it's a respect factor. And it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So, I want to know, like, why sometimes when you know that your girl can provide, it could be a trigger. I don't be understanding that just yet. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, you know that she can handle this and that, and then when she handle this and that is, you gonna respect me still, and da 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 da. And I'm like, whoa, she do respect you. It's just she handle big business too. So it's like, now we got to figure out where that balance comes from. And speaking of balance, we're going to start talking about celebrities. So recently, I was watching, I think it was $1 Million Worth of Game. And they had Finesse 2 Times and his girl Suge on there. And Suge was talking about how, like, she don't mind holding him down. She don't mind sticking with him and this, that, and the third. Not even a week later, Suge is in jail doing time for Finesse 2 Times. And I'm like, damn. Damn. And I don't know if Finesse 2 Times done put cookies in my phone, but he has been on my page, whether it be Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, for the past 3 weeks. Just hitting it. And I just thought to myself, like, I just cannot believe that this woman, this pretty woman, has let this man convince her to go to jail for him. I just don't get it, and that's just where I just don't understand, like, are women the new providers? Because she provided for him, and then she went to jail. What is she getting out of this? Like, I'm not even, like, I get it. Everybody be like, everything is not about what I'm getting out of it. But if I'm going to jail, this better be hidden for something. And I'm not talking about that, bro, no. It needs to be better than that. Are you serious? Because why am I going to jail? Give me 3 good reasons why I'm going to jail. And if anything to do with I love you is in it, hang up the phone. Because I'm not going. What are you talking about? So this for anybody that think they want to talk to me, or thought they wanted to talk to me, or have talked to me. I'm not going to jail for you at all. No. Because guess what? While I'm in jail, what you gonna do? I'm just going to be quiet because we know what you going to do. But anyways, like I said, we was talking about relationships and whatnot. Suge is locked up. Free Suge, man. Free Suge. Free Suge. Oh, Lord. That's so not funny, y'all. Oh, we need to move on. But yeah, the Suge thing kind of really threw me for a loop. I really felt bad about that one for sure. And it was something else on my mind, but if you can't tell, I'm losing it. Cause like I said, that Suge crap really just was like, are you serious? But it was something else that was like big news that I just wanted to talk about, but I can't really check. I can't really check my phone. But like I say, you guys, I'm really happy that you guys are here because we are going up with Unfiltered Conversations. It's always going to be something new, something crazy going on that we're going to talk about. And it does get deep. It does get deep. And I need you guys to have a deep mind when you guys come here sometimes because I do like to clown. But at the same time, I am a clown. But at the same time, I am deeper than a clown. So just know that I have things that I like to share and things that I have on my mind, but it takes time for me to get there. But let's drive it over to what I need you guys to know. House update again. So, Lindsay's Ballet is coming back, people. And we never went to sleep, but when it's the winter time, you guys, I just feel like it's just winter time. You guys, it's cold, it's sun out, but it's for a limited amount of time. And normally around springtime, summertime, you guys start rocking with me again, and I love that. So this time around, we are going to be doing a couple of things. There's going to be shoots coming up very soon. I know that there was a lot of people like, hey, Layla, I'm trying to get in with you with the shoots. What's going on with glasses? How does this work? Let me tell you. So normally what happens is I make a flyer or I reach out. There's a group chat, whatever that may be. And I have dates available and a theme. And I want to know if you guys are down with the cause. From there, if you guys are beginner models who have experience and just want to build your portfolio a little bit more. If you want to build your portfolio a little bit more, that is basically what I like to do. And the creative themes have a wide range. And if for whatever reason there are questions or concerns that you may have, I can get in front of that for you. And I also adjust to the schedules that you guys have available, because at the end of the day, why am I stomping on your time and thinking that you're going to help me out? Okay? So, like I said, I have a lot coming up this year, and I'm looking forward to anybody who is willing to work in the Los Angeles, Long Beach area that is trying to build their portfolio up and willing to work with Alice's Ballet, because we are going up in 2026, and our models make it to magazines, future shoots that go into promo brands that go very far in the long run. And it's quality content that you can add to your portfolio for the future, so it won't be wasted at all. And it can be recycled in the future. And if you have a brand or something that you would like to bring to the podcast, please let me know, because I am definitely willing to talk to all new CEOs, entrepreneurs, anybody who's trying to get their brand started or marketing a new project that they have going on. I always like to get new people on the mic, because we are here to share this space. This is not the time to get stingy. This is time where we got to share and put on for each other, because at the end of the day, we are all trying to grow one by one. Okay? I really hope you guys enjoy what is going to come up for Lindsay's Ballet. And please check out my Instagram page when the time comes, so you guys are informed about what is new and what is available in terms of opportunities, because we are going to be sharing opportunities, and it is enough to go around. So nobody, and I do mean this, nobody should be in my inbox or around anywhere speaking negatively because there's enough space for everybody. Understood? Understood. All right. So, moving on. You guys, Euphoria is coming out with a new season. And I'm so ready. So, I had peeped that Drake had posted it, and I don't really know what that means. And I'm very excited to see what is to come with that, because obviously Euphoria has been gone for like 2 or 3 years, it feels like. And it's time to get tapped in. So I wanted to let you guys know that I have a friend that hopefully, if she's ready, we are going to do like a watch review. So what that means is every week they're going to drop. The following week, outside of UC, we're going to do a review of the episode. So we're going to have a side show keeping up with Euphoria. If you guys are Euphoria fans and y'all really like this stuff, please make sure that you tap into the Euphoria side show that we're going to have discussing these episodes, because I like to talk to people about what I'm into. And Euphoria is an amazing series. It was lit. And I felt like it had a lot of depth. And there's a lot of people who watched it. And because the season like stopped and they kind of just stopped the drop for so long, people have been tapped out, but it's time to get refocused. And I want to know who is in the UC family that like Euphoria, because we're going to be watching this together, discussing it together. I don't necessarily know if I can watch the episodes with you guys live because, Viacom and things, I don't want them shutting me down. But I want to know what you guys feel about these episodes, because I'm not the only one watching this. So, yes, I want to do the Euphoria sideshow moving forward when it drops. Now, in terms of artists and things of that nature, you guys know that I am a representative of Los Angeles, California, whoop whoop, and I love to talk to new artists, new creators, things of that nature, both male and female. And if there are any artists that want to reach out, want to do anything in the future, you can please hit my DM at Layla Simone 2 E's and _, and let me know what exactly you would like to discuss, what you want to do, so that we can get this rolling, because I'm here in the studio once a week, which is awesome. Thanks to my friend EJ, aka Great Pics Only. You guys should check him out for your photography needs, videography needs, poster needs, all of those things, because he really takes care of the whole nine. If you have a project, he can take care of it. You just got to make sure you give him the full glimpse of what you want to do. And make sure you ain't playing with that paper, because I sent you. We don't play with money funny. But anyway. Oh, jeez. I've really been having a great time with this episode, and I've really been having a good time with UC overall. I really don't think that people understand the glimpse of how far this has come in such a short amount of time. We are on episode 19, and I've been recording since October of 2025 consistently, and I've been very, very proud of the updates so far. I know you guys saw the new logo. I hope you guys really like that. And we're going to add new things moving forward. So I hope you guys... Hi, India! Hi! But yeah, we're going to be adding new things every week moving forward, new guests. And anybody who was interested in hopping on the pod, like I said, I am not opposed at all. Please come just say what's up. Come let me know what you're thinking. It doesn't have to be anything too wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody has their limits. So we don't have to drive it too far. We're going to have fun, okay? And speaking of having fun, my friend India just commented in the chat. I'm glad she did, because this is the last thing I wanted to get into. Because we are getting into our health bag for 2026, right? And I want to talk to you guys about Pilates. Nobody told me that Pilates was just a pretty version of death. I got on to Pilates because of my friend India, and she was doing this Pilates stuff for about, I think it was like 2 weeks that I seen just content consistently. And she influenced me so bad. So I'm like, okay, let me go give this a try. I died. I really died. And y'all, you see this muffin roll that I still got sitting up here. I'm working on it, but this is a mess. Like, y'all, that was the hardest thing that I have done. And I didn't even do it all the way. I lazily got through it and struggled. And I know that you're not good at nothing just starting. But those first 2 times that I did it was enough. I was irritated when it was over. And to everybody who works out, congratulations to you. Because I can't. I say that and do it like, y'all, I have like a chart and I give myself a battery emoji every time I do it. Right now for this week, I think I'm at like 4 batteries. I think 4 or 5 batteries. So I worked out this week. I did good. But the point being is I almost die every time. And it's called working out. I get that. But this is a mess, y'all. Just to look good, this is hard. Like, I understand why people lay on the table. I would never lay... No, don't say that. I'm knocking on wood and stuff. But, you know, people die on the table, so... But I hope that if I ever do lay there, that I wake up from it, and I do understand why people do it and don't judge anybody for doing it. Because this is too much. This is too much. You really have to be mindful of what you eat, because for me, I could eat water and my stomach is hanging off. And I'm tired. I'm so tired of it, y'all. I'm so tired. But I gotta work out. And y'all, if you working out, if you're in your workout journey, let me know. Because we might start a series on Instagram called Locked In with Layla. Because I'm supposed to be locked in. And I'm locked in. But I need to start the group. And if we got some girls who want to get out here and get working, we can get on stream and work out, do whatever we got to do. Because this is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand, y'all. But we going to get it in control. But I'm about to start wrapping things up. I know that you guys have been locked in with me, and I'm gonna stay locked in with y'all. I want you guys to make sure that you stay tapped in on my Instagram at Layla Simone, 2 E's and an _, and on TikTok it's the same thing as well. If you are an artist, a CEO, a creative, a regular person that got something on their mind, you can hit me up on both of those platforms to hit me up and let me know, hey, I got something I want to say. Let's get on here. This is what I got going on. Let's do it. Like I said, welcome to both male and females. Moving forward, Mrs. Ballet will be having a couple of shoots rolling out. So I'm looking for models in the Los Angeles, Long Beach area. So hit me up if you are available, and more information will be coming out on those Instagram and TikTok platforms that I have just mentioned earlier. I love you guys so much, and make sure that you listen to me on iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, and the Twitch is going to be UC with Lay. We drop every single week, so there's no reason why you're missing out. I love you guys so much. Like I said, this was episode 19 of Unfiltered Conversations, and I'm your host, Layla Simone. This was Why in Grandmas. Stop them. I'll see you guys in episode 20. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, shoot. Stop the white grandmas, god dog. You guys on the Twitch, we are done with episode 19. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Now, like I said, you guys kind of get a whole nother different vibe because y'all are on Twitch. So, normally how this works is like I record and stuff like that, and then I take what I just recorded and I go home and I upload it. This, on the other hand, on YouTube, I really just like talking to you guys. Just giving you guys like a live, what's going on here. So, we just got done with the recording part, obviously. And from there, I have to edit and everything like that. But like I mentioned earlier, sunglasses is coming very, very soon. And I'm very excited to show you guys what I have up my sleeve. Because this year, we not playing. So you guys better lock in with me because I'm finna be very seriously locked in, and I really hope that anybody who wants to start collabing or have what am I trying to say? Have clothing brands, things of that nature that don't necessarily have the models or don't have the structure or whatever it is to get these things done. I can definitely help out and take care of that for you or with you or whatever that may be. We can work something out because I know that doing this stuff is not easy, and starting from scratch is hard when you don't have a group or don't have a team. So I really look forward to hearing from you guys very, very soon. And I really hope that you guys enjoy what I'm about to put out here very, very soon as well. So I will see you guys again for episode 20 next week. And I'm your host, Alyssa Long. Bye, y'all.